Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're all here. We did it.
Did we?
Yes. And I'm going to turn on our captions so you can see our nice little banner we made.
The crossover episode. Honestly, Avengers
well,
Infinity War could never.
yeah, they wish.
They
This is the
wish.
Dave Filoni movie everyone was waiting for.
Exactly.
This is the Houston verse, okay?
Yes.
Yes, I love that. The Houston verse.
The great thing about the pandemic is, yes, we all live in the same city. But no, we do not live close enough to see each other every week to have a studio and do things.
But hey, that's what Zoom is for. Restream makes it super easy.
Exactly.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves. My name is Lauren. I'm part of the Master of One podcast. We do pop culture podcast every Monday here on Twitch, and I'm very excited about Star Wars.
Awesome.
And I'm not falling down.
I am Anna. I am part of Tales from Beyond the Galaxy podcast. Am I? I'm Anna with a Wedge Antilles helmet on. How about that?
Yeah.
For reasons. But yeah,
Inspired.
I'm on Tales from Beyond the Galaxy. We do our podcast on Wednesday nights, like right now, at 7:30 Central Time.
Yeah, we are stealing your time slot.
Yep.
It's okay.
We sure are.
For good reasons.
Oh my god, I'm Jordan. What the heck? Just kidding. I am also from Tales from Beyond the Galaxy. I keep wanting to say Tales of the Jedi because of Tales of the Jedi.
I always want to say Tales from Beyond the Galaxy's Edge, which is just me adding extra stuff.
But it's also just me like manifesting a Disney connection and like, being on the, making an appearance on one of their shows, who knows? Maybe one day. Please. But yes, I am from that show and I'm excited to be here. I love Star Wars and Marvel and DC and everything in between. House of Dragons, Game of Thrones. Love it.
Ooh, speaking
love it
of
all.
that, we can talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then.
And my name is Tracy. I am as well from Tales from Beyond the Galaxy. I am
allegedly.
Allegedly. I am all things anime, cosplay, my own little content creating from time to time.
Love that.
Yeah.
For anyone wondering, he's driving right now. That's why you hear. That's why you hear a turn signal.
He's been trying to turn for a while.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually just getting back. We're just like we're waiting in line.
Yeah, here in Houston, we take 10 minutes to
get it
before someone will let you merge. That's the
thing.
Yeah.
There's
if you're listening from Houston, I do not like you.
The person in front of you specifically. Excuse me. But yes, one thing that we all love together is Star Wars. Anna and I actually met last year at Star Wars Celebration, so we are excited to share all the things that we learned from afar, like just experiencing the thickest FOMO this weekend, watching all the things that happened at Star Wars Celebration in London this year. Because unfortunately, none of us were there. However, we were diligently following anything that came out.
Yeah. So okay, so I didn't forget it was happening. I forgot time zones were a thing. And I was like,
I did too.
So I woke up on Monday, Friday morning, that Thursday or Friday morning at like 5.
Because I forgot it happened.
At like 5 or 6 a.m. to like work out and get ready for work and stuff. And my friends that I met at last year's celebration that I did my original podcast with, RIP, they were like, Daisy Ridley. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, pardon my language. I don't know if I can cuss on your show or not.
You're good.
But here at Tales of Beyond the Galaxy, we be cussing up a storm. So I was like, what the hell? And I was like, what's going on? And I was like, how are they all? I've said, and I was like 18 times in like 35 seconds, but it's fine.
Yeah, that was a big, wonderful surprise.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. So I was like, oh, I guess it is like afternoon there technically right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was one of
Well,
the first announcements I saw as well.
yeah. So I woke up. I set my alarm
Yeah, you
slash. I
are
kind of
very good about
my
this stuff.
body woke up because I had the day off on Friday, and so I usually wake up at 5 o'clock anyways to get ready for work and stuff. Or if it 5 o'clock on Wednesday, so I can watch The Mandalorian before work. But
Reasonable.
usually like 6:30 on a regular weekday. Um and yeah, I just kind of woke up, and then I was like, "Oh, the Lucasfilms panel is right now, or should be in a few minutes." So I was just scrolling through Twitter and just checking everyone who's at Celebration. All I see are photos of the Celebration stage and nothing's happening yet. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Cool." And then I passed out again. And then when I woke up, the Lucasfilms panel happened, and I was like, "Oh, everything's going on. Everything happened." And then it was just a street. I checked Twitter, all the people who I was following that were there, and I was like, "Oh, a lot happened."
Yeah.
And it was great. And
We
I
should just
had
get
a lot of
into what
FOMO.
happened in the Lucasfilm panel. Let's do it. Let's jump
Yeah,
right in.
I
Yeah.
don't know what order they did everything in,
I don't
but
either. We're gonna go in what order we feel like. So I'll pick one. The Ahsoka trailer. That
yeah,
was awesome.
that's the big one.
Yeah. And that was also dropped
Let's be real.
online. The people there got to see an
Yeah.
extended trailer, which Anna was good enough to record on her phone so that I could watch it later.
Yeah, before it was taken down by the mouse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
Listen, listen to
yeah.
me. I
Sorry,
love.
you did not hear that Disney or Lucasfilms are spoilers.
I'm telling Dave. I'm telling
Yeah.
Dave right now. Um, Listen to me. I have loved Ahsoka since her debut in 2008. Not to sound gatekeepy, but I liked Ahsoka before it was cool. Okay, so this means a lot to me.
I don't
Okay,
know, buddy. That
Yes.
sounds kind of gatekeepy.
you. Oh, Tracy, I got something for you. This
He's
comic
still
producer, I
stuck
got
in
something for
that.
you.
Stuck in line. So okay, what makes you most excited about the Ahsoka trailer? Because to me, it's just rebels, rebels, rebels. This is the
Yeah.
win.
So of
Pretty
course
much.
there's that aspect of it. I was like, yes. But then just Rosario Dawson in general, because I was one of those people who
Hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. When she was cast as Ahsoka, I was like, okay, I guess. I guess I'll give her a chance. And then the Mando episode came out and I was like, oh, she did that. And then her little 5 minute appearance in the Book of Boba Fett, I was like, oh, you definitely did that. Okay, I'm on board now. So I'm just excited to see her in her own show so I can see more of her acting ability as a character who I'm so used to hearing being voiced by somebody else.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see that kind of comparison or difference.
I am definitely excited to just spend more time with her because she's such a cool character, and I know this is Dave Filoni's baby, so he's not gonna let
Yeah.
anything happen to her. I think this
Oh
show
yeah.
stands a really good chance of just being awesome because it's something that he's had in his head for probably a really long time.
Yeah.
That makes me so excited. And
Same.
I will say, this is not the same trailer that they showed us last year when we were there and saw an extended trailer. The footage we saw was completely different,
Yeah.
Oh
which
yeah.
That's
I
so true.
could, yeah. And they had stuff that was more on the deck of the ghost, stuff from with Hera from behind with
Yeah.
Jason. So none of that was in either of these trailers,
Mm-mm.
which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, after watching the extended one that they kept for Celebration, Trevor came into the room to make sure I was okay because I was gasping more than once. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's actually pretty hilarious.
I think we should say that we're gonna spoil what we saw or have heard or in these trailers that were
Yeah.
kept secret. And the thing that
Mhm.
made me freak out is, first of all, they show Thrawn straight up from the front. You can
Yeah.
see him, and then right afterwards, you see Sabine using Ezra's lightsaber.
Yes.
Not her using her husband's tools while he's gone.
That is just freaking cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still a little sick.
I know. I just hope that somehow Disney Plus is let's stop with Wednesday releases and let's do a Saturday or Sunday release.
Oh, I would love
Because if
that.
I don't go to
Let's have
another
an
Lauren
event.
watch party until Game of
We'll have a
Thrones,
do-over like on the day, like, like maybe
yeah,
Friday after it
I,
comes out.
yes.
Because there's
Because
no
if I
way
don't go
any
to
of us
another
are like.
Lauren hosted watch party, I'm gonna throw a fit.
It's been a minute. I really need to have one soon.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one. When you guys want to pick one of your favorites?
I'm trying to remember what else. Oh, I am really, really freaking stoked for the Acolyte.
Yes, this looks. I'm excited that they actually showed something from it because I feel like last year just like here's the name of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like even the title or like the logo is different this time
I
around.
noticed this too.
I was like, oh, okay. All right. I see y'all.
Yeah.
Like the little I'm assuming it looks like a kind of like a dark side and light side type of little like thing.
Like the O in the O.
Yeah, and the O.
Yeah.
Because you have like the blue and then it's not even like completely red, it's like orangish.
Yes. Which I find
So,
like
that's on purpose.
opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they did give us more details for sure. That this
Yeah.
will be set in the High Republic era, which will be like the first live action thing set in that. Actually, first any TV thing, because I don't think any of the cartoons really go there either.
The only thing, the Jedi, the Young Jedi Adventure Show doesn't count because it's not out yet. But that's going to be an animated thing that's happening during the High Republic.
And I think before that, so that's totally fair. I always forget about that one. And then they did announce, I think the most interesting tidbit is that like this will be a story that's from the villain's perspective. Like an acolyte is someone who is a Sith apprentice. So this is someone who like goes to the dark side and is like seeking revenge against the Jedi.
Yeah.
The kind of really cool log line that they gave was this is going to be Frozen meets Kill Bill.
Yeah, that was my favorite description was Frozen meets Kill Bill. And I was
Count me all the way in.
I don't know exactly like what parts of Frozen and what parts of Kill Bill.
I'm thinking that Kill Bill is like the martial arts stuff and some kind of revenge. And then the Frozen aspect is going to be like you're following this character who's like off on their own, like kind of like Elsa is, like with these weird powers and stuff, like possibly. I don't know.
They actually, it's a musical.
Oh yes,
it's going to be the first Disney musical.
Yes, I want a Star Wars musical.
Please stop.
Can we have We're gonna at least like a musical number, like Fifth Element? Would that be acceptable?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
We can make that happen.
You'll allow it. But yeah, I'm definitely like starting to get more excited for this show. I feel like before there wasn't enough to just get you interested. I'm like, that sounds like a cool word, but I don't know what we're going for here. But now I'm starting to get a little excited. They also announced like the full cast for the show because I don't think that had come out before. And Daphne Keene is the one I'm most familiar with, who's like Baby Wolverine from the Logan movie. I've recognized a lot of the other people, but I'm like, you're in that other show, like one person from Squid Games and stuff.
Rue from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be like a Jedi like master, and he in like the because this hasn't even been. This is also one of those.
Yeah, this was another secret trailer.
This was also a Celebration exclusive that I found online before.
You are going to get us in trouble.
Anna.
It's already been taken down. This one I did not record.
I mean, I've also read several descriptions of all of these trailers trying to like piece together details. So let's be real.
We're all finding out trade secrets.
Yeah, and I think
Dave's
the coolest
gonna show up at our doors.
Yeah. We're gonna get like a little drone that comes by the door.
It'll just be me and be like, Dave, can you sign all of this?
Yeah.
I know why you're here, because you're here to sign all my things.
But yes, Acolyte trailer looked pretty cool from what we could see and what I've read about. I think the coolest kind of reveal is that Carrie-Anne Moss from The Matrix, she will be in it. And that just means you're going to get some really cool fight scenes, you know?
Yeah.
They don't hire her for
I'm very excited for all the action.
Yeah.
Fun
A martial
stuff.
arts movie, Star Wars thing sounds really cool.
Yeah, because they were talking about. Well, this was like from the interviews from like Celebration Live, the Celebration Live stage. But in the Acolyte, we get Jonas Suotamo coming back, and he's Chewbacca.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
he's actually going to be playing a Jedi Wookiee.
I
love that.
Listen,
I'm
give
here for it.
me more Jedi Wookiees.
Give me more aliens. I love aliens.
Yeah.
Give me alien Jedi, especially Wookiees. Gunji, give me all the Gunjis.
Anna sent there's gonna be a Wookiee Jedi, and I was like, Gunji!
Yes.
And then we're like slowly realizing it's not actually going to be him because he's too. That was so long ago.
It's not the right time period. I'll accept it.
His existence was not yet.
Or maybe it was because
How long
Wookiees lived till like 500 or something.
Really?
I thought it was 800.
Chewbacca's like almost 300.
It isn't. They revealed his name.
I was like, it also couldn't be him.
No, I know
he's
it's
an
not.
adult
I'm
in
just
this High
saying-
Republic era.
Yeah,
and
I'm just
a
saying
child
he could still be in it because that's still. I mean, listen, give it to me. Give it to me now. I don't want to wait till when it comes
you
out.
want to wait
I
for our
forgot when
lives
it
to be
comes
over?
out. I forgot. So there's that.
All right. But yeah, definitely, I think this one will be pretty cool. I think the next big major announcement, and again, what order are things? Who knows? Was that they're bringing the movies back.
They did. Oh, they did the trailer. So the movies was announced last.
Oh, okay. We can say that for last. All right.
So
Skeleton Crew. That's another one.
Skeleton Crew. They brought out Jude Law, and then
Yes.
the kids that are going to be in Skeleton Crew. That one I did not see. The trailer.
I haven't seen this secret
or
trailer
whatever
that they
is-
aired there. I have read some descriptions, and there's some interesting stuff. Like it says that it starts out in a Star Wars suburbs, which curious to see what that could be.
What I read is like it's the Amblin.
Yeah, I mean, this felt like Goonies in space
Amblin.
all along.
Yeah,
like, and that is confirmed now that they're intentionally making it Goonies in space. It's not just the vibe. It's pretty clear that Jude Law will be a Jedi. He's not Admiral Thrawn like everyone was thinking last year.
Yeah, that would have been intense.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention that during the Ahsoka panel, or this was like in the second day, I think, that they announced like that Thrawn is going to be Lars Mikkelsen, who is his voice actor.
And then they brought him out.
And we all knew this for so long that I feel like it's not like we didn't need to confirm it, but Mary Elizabeth Winstead is Hera.
Oh yeah, that was
which, like,
once they announced that she was going to be in the show, everyone's like, "Oh, she's going to be Hera."
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it was like a secret for a long time, but yeah.
So now, Obi-Wan and Hera are married.
Yeah. Awkward for Kanan.
And Satine.
Is that Sabine Satine? Oh my god.
That's actually why they died, so they could be together and get back at their Obi-Wan and Hera for getting married. That's why they died.
They're gonna show up in the world between worlds together.
This is Obi-Wan season 2 now. I think the other interesting thing from the Skeleton Crew trailer that I've read about is that Vane, the like pirate character who got away in Mandalorian, will be in this show.
He's gonna be in the
show. So they're gonna come back. I think it's fun that they're like already starting to figure out like tying these in together this much, which I kind of like. It seems like that's the plan.
Because that'll end up being like the culmination into the Filoni film.
Yeah, so that'll be Skeleton Crew, Ahsoka, and Mandalorian because they're all in the same timeline.
Yeah, and Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Boba Fett.
You mean Mando Part 4?
Yeah, I just forgot.
I was watching. What episode was I watching last night? Just because I wanted to put something on the background while I was doing puzzles. It was, I think, episode. It wasn't the last episode of Boba Fett, but maybe like second to last.
For sure. Was the Andor stuff during the Lucasfilm panel, or was that its own panel?
Yes, it was both, I think.
Yeah, I was like, I know a lot of these had separate breakout panels over the weekend,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
we
I
can talk
think
about it
they
now.
talked a little bit about Andor, just saying that they were in progress of like working on season. They were like currently filming season 2, and I think what it had was Diego Luna was there, and then who's the director? What's his name?
Tony Gilroy.
Yeah, Tony Gilroy was there, and some other people I couldn't remember, but they were just there, just like talking. I think you know what? I did see this one. They did do like a little preview,
Yeah.
exclusive celebration preview as well.
I don't think that
Um,
this okay, Andrew, this is one of my complaints. I don't think that this trailer did anything new. It was just like cool shots of all the characters again, basically. It
yeah,
was
it was
very
Which trailer?
it was the
the Andor.
Andor celebration exclusive.
Oh,
So on that one, what I thought was really funny was we see Cyril again with his freaking cereal on
Yeah,
his
with his
mom's
mom.
table again. Yeah, with his mom again. And I was like,
Mhm.
cool, I'm here for it. Um
Can't get rid of his
and
mom that easily.
I know.
She's
Uh,
hilarious.
yeah, she's great. Um and then I know that they had like a separate like Andor panel, which I did watch the
Oh,
stream
nice.
of. But that'll be, I think, like, yeah, most of the stream, like aside from the Lucasfilms panel, and I think maybe they had an Ahsoka panel, didn't they?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they did, obviously, because that's when they talked about Thrawn and they showed
Mhm.
the thing. But aside from like it was the Lucasfilms and then Ahsoka panel were not streamed online, but like the behind the scenes of Andor, looking back behind the scenes of Obi-Wan.
Kind of it's sort of like the not Hall H panels. Like it's not
Yeah.
that's obviously Comic-Con, but it's like they have like
Hmm.
one big room at Star Wars Celebration where some of this goes on, and
Hmm.
those are usually like the super exclusive stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have to
Trying to
win your lottery to get in there even after you have your ticket.
I know. Oh, yeesh.
listen. At
Um
one point during Celebration last year, I was like, I'm going to Disney because I can't. So I
Just
left the
walked across
convention
the
center and I
street.
walked across the street to Disney.
Yeah.
um
But yeah, I don't think that there was a lot of new news about Andor. Like we already knew that
yeah.
they were like starting to shoot the second season, that it's going to be 12
Yeah.
episodes. I will say the one thing that I kind of picked up elsewhere was I was watching like the Celebration live stage when Andy Serkis was on, and
Oh
he,
yeah.
I think, let it slip that he will be in season 2.
Yeah, I have a feeling he might be. Keto Lloyd did not drown.
Yeah, I mean that's fine with me. I love his
Yeah.
character and I love him as an actor. So like it doesn't surprise me that he's back, but I was surprised that
Mhm.
they said this now because I
Yeah.
didn't have a like I thought it was cool that he showed up to Celebration because it's like oh
Mhm.
why wouldn't you want to go? You know
Yeah.
you were just a big
Yeah.
part of this show.
Yeah.
So that was
And he
interesting.
was
I
also
think
Snoke, which they had
yes.
a sequel villains panel, which
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch. I think I watched maybe like a little bit of it, and then I had to go do whatever I was doing on that day.
Yeah, I think probably a lot of these are available online.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about the new films. I think we've covered everything that was in that panel, and we can come back to some
Mhm.
other things if we
Oh,
want to as
and
well.
then Indiana Jones.
Oh
They
yeah,
had the
yeah.
Indiana Jones trailer.
Technically,
Um,
we should include it because
Indeed.
it happened, but it's the one
yeah.
non-Star Wars thing. It looks cool.
Um,
I'm excited that they showed
yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge more. I love her.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I the all the deep fake stuff is actually like pretty like good. I'll say. At least I thought they looked pretty good,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I don't
like
know.
making him look younger.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
the flashbacks, it looked pretty accurate and legit.
Yeah.
Don't give them any ideas because then they're gonna be like, let's make another solo film, but they're just gonna deep fake Harrison Ford.
No, they can't do a whole movie of that. That would be sad. Just hire. It's
Yeah.
okay to hire new actors.
Yeah.
The guy who played him in Solo did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Solo was a great movie. I don't care what anyone has to say.
I was like, I like him. I did not like that movie, and that's okay. But we did get the announcement of new Star Wars films coming out. 3 new announcements. I am taking this with a humongous grain of salt because nearly every movie that they announced last year is canceled already. So I think that is a dangerous game to plan on all of these coming out. I think the one that's the surest bet is the Dave Filoni film. However, this is supposed to be a culmination of like what happens with it, like an end of Mando, Ahsoka, and Skeleton Crew. How long is it going to be before we see this movie?
Ooh.
Who's to say they're not filming it right now?
Honestly, there's that.
Like the way that Mando and Boba Fett and the way it's all moving so fast, they're filming it right now.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
And all it's done in the volume anyways, so I feel like
it's true. But I am a little like I saw an article today that was saying basically like a lot of this though depends on if the Ahsoka show is successful and they can get out a second season quick enough to like get that story caught up to the point that it would need to be at for this movie to take place. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So now that makes me curious about if the second season, which most likely will happen, I don't see it not happening with like the as just like Ahsoka as a character.
Combined with the like Rebels factor, honestly, like that's huge. Yeah. I see it being very successful, but like it's I think it's just what do they deem successful, you know? And like does it have to be like a certain level before they'll agree to this? Like so
right.
But I do think it's like extremely likely that of anyone, Dave Filoni at some point is going to direct a Star Wars film. Like that will happen.
It's about time.
Yeah, really.
Although I will say the other one that I feel that is like pretty set in stone. Well, we'll wait. I'll wait till we get.
I know. Go say it. Say it.
You want me to say it?
Say it.
Okay, listen. They're not going to announce Daisy Ridley coming back and then cancel her movie. They're not going to do it.
This one, I'm pretty sure they've already started.
Yeah, this
production
one I find
on it
because I've seen at least got a script before they called her.
I've seen like some photos and like heard things where it was very like it was inevitable.
It was inevitable that they were going to have to deal with the sequel stuff at some point.
Yeah.
And this is cool. Like honestly, I think this sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Be like New Jedi Order or whatever they're going to call it with Daisy Ridley leading it
as Rey Skywalker.
Say that last name again. Say the last name again.
Skywalker.
One more time. One more time.
Yeah.
Rey Skywalker.
Thank you. Oh, that sounds so beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds so beautiful.
One Rey
it doesn't have the same ring to it, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think something that like super intrigued me about this was like at first I wasn't like the most excited. Like I love Daisy Ridley, so I was really excited that they're going to bring her back and do something like with this. But then I read on Twitter, like someone's pointing out that this show could have Grogu like talking with her, hanging out with her, like, you know, all this stuff like in this time period. And I'm like, okay, now you got me, damn it. Like Grogu makes everything better.
Listen, Grogu, Rey, and Finn trio movie.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Make it happen, Disney. Give Boyega them bucks, them big bucks.
It would be, and like I kept thinking about this too. I'm like, would he have little like Mando armor? And can he talk now? Like, there's so many cool things.
Well, with what happened today,
technically, he
I'm
can
curious.
We're definitely going to talk about Mando last because we just need to save that for the end so we can talk about the episode.
Yeah,
which everyone at Star Wars Celebration got to see early, and good job on all those people for keeping it secret. Good job.
It's a tie-in. There you go.
Yes. The last movie announced is I don't know if that's the official name, but it's like Dawn of the Jedi is what I keep seeing get tossed around.
Yeah.
That takes place 25,000 years before the Skywalker saga. and it is stories of the first Jedi and like how people originally connected with the Force. And this is going to be directed by James Mangold, who is also doing the new Indiana Jones movie and Logan, or it did Logan, which probably means the Indiana Jones movie is really good if they decided to give him this movie so fast. But
interesting.
This is just one that's like, yes, this sounds cool, but I don't really know what to think right now.
Yeah.
It's same. It's one of those things. I guess we're just gonna have to wait for more information.
Yeah.
Or like if it's even still happening. But,
yeah, like I like these ideas, like the doing a story this early in the
Mhm.
timeline sounds interesting. I like James Mangold. I like the kind of stuff that they've thrown around is to be like a biblical epic, and I'm like, well, that does sound interesting, but I will admit, like I feel like this idea feels kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think this is potentially the most likely to get canceled, even though I don't want it to happen.
Oh man.
Because I think they confirmed like the only other movies that are floating around are like whatever Rian Johnson wants to do and whatever Taika Waititi wants to do. Yeah.
Taika, don't you mean Rita Ora's husband?
Yeah.
Any man who has a famous wife, I refer to them as that person's husband. So Jay-Z, I refer to him as Beyonce's husband.
Jay-Z deserves that big time.
Yeah, after Lemonade, I was like, oh, Beyonce little husband, I guess.
Definitely.
I'm never gonna buy a Jay-Z album again. It's only Beyonce's husband.
Yeah.
I love that.
Who else?
We'll think of them as we go.
Yeah.
All right. What other highlights do you guys have from Star Wars Celebration? We got a few other things that they talked about.
From the Lucasfilm panel, or just like the general?
We're gonna go in general because I'm pretty sure we covered most of the Lucasfilm panel now.
Jedi Survivor. I mean, we've already known a lot about Jedi Survivor, but like just seeing the gameplay and like just being hyped for it. It comes out like the next week.
It comes out next week, right?
Yeah, I need to pre-order it after my next paycheck.
And we need to announce that Anna will be playing it on Tales from the Galaxy.
Yes,
Anna will be playing it. Jordan doesn't have enough money to play that game and stream it.
I just need to make space on my computer after I just downloaded like over 100 gigs.
This computer is not
The Last of Us
enough for all that.
On my PC. I'll be stream. I think once the day the game comes out, I should have it already downloaded and everything, and then I'm just gonna start from there, and then probably I won't do it every. I'm gonna try to do it more often instead of just like a weekly thing. I think.
Yeah, I know. I personally want to do like for our YouTube channel. I want to do like I blacked out for a second. A game review. I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I want to do like a weekly review. Like, oh, I played this level through this level, and it was great. It was cute. Cal's my man. Tell Marin to back off. And just stuff like that. But I won't be streaming it. Maybe I'll compile some gameplays or something. But
you should do announcer for when Anna's playing.
Yeah, just join my stream and do commentary.
That's a good
because
I
genuinely
enjoy watching that
because it is called Fallen Order. Well, not Fallen Order. What do we call it?
Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor Order. Fallen Survivor Order.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh God.
But you're gonna watch me fall everywhere.
The newest game.
I can guarantee that, and we're still gonna survive.
Yes. Do you guys make anything? Go ahead.
No, saying every time Anna falls, that's a shot.
Oh God.
Oh.
I have work.
I do not endorse this idea.
I think it's very funny if we watch it. If you do this on the weekend,
but if you do the drinking game, and you decide to do the drinking game, let me know. And if
it's more pressure,
I hope you don't go to the hospital. But I am just not gonna endorse it.
Just tell me the results. I want to know.
I am not liable for that. Let's say that.
Do you
Not Anna
guys?
trying to save face so I don't sue her if I get alcohol poisoning.
Do you guys think that there's anything to the fact that the actor showed up at Star Wars Celebration?
Cameron,
Yes, that
my
he was there.
husband.
I was like, I could not think of his name. Thank you.
Cameron, no.
I'm rooting for him to like get put in live action stuff because obviously
Same.
it is him. It is based off of him 100%. So I think that would just be really cool.
I'm trying to think where they would put him.
Potentially this like Dave Filoni movie, something like that. Who knows?
Or
Return of the Jedi reshoot.
If they do a second season of Obi-Wan.
Yeah. They did not announce that if there would be a second season of
Obi-Wan. They did not.
Kathleen Kennedy sort of was like, never say never.
Was like, never say never. Right, and Ewan was like, oh, I'd love to do a second season of Obi-Wan. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, what did you think of Ewan McGregor's mustache?
Okay, I know what it's for. And I am.
Oh, it's there for a reason.
No, it's there for a reason. No, it is not a. It could be. No, it's not by choice. It's for.
I definitely thought this was like his new dad look.
No. The curly hair and the mustache is definitely for something that he's filming right now. So I don't know if anyone was very much into like reading everything that happened to other people at Celebration, what was going on at Celebration. But if you're into like the photo ops and autograph stuff, for Ewan McGregor's photo ops, he wasn't able to like make any like physical contact with anyone for photos because of the project that he's COVID working on right now. Yeah, for COVID restrictions and stuff like that. So he didn't have a plexiglass divider. He had R2.
I thought that was really cute.
And
they
so
need to do stuff like that at other conventions.
So instead of and so they put R2 in the middle, and then the person would he would stand on one side, and then the other person would stand on the other side of R2D2, and they would take a photo, and their like hands are just like chilling on R2's dome.
I love
it. And yeah, all the photos are like pretty great looking, and then like the dual ops and stuff like that with like Hayden, it's like Hayden and Ewan on one side, and then other stuff. So I found out about that through Facebook.
James Arnold Taylor,
and then finally the two Obi-Wans finally met.
That's crazy. And they took a photo met before.
I was like amazed by that being the first time.
Yeah.
That they met. Well,
no, it's
mean, I knew last year's Celebration was Ewan's first like con of any sort. So
yeah,
and James Arnold Taylor wasn't there. And then so that was like the first. Now we have like photos of the Disaster Trio, live action
with their live action counterparts.
Live action and animated.
Wait, Celebration was his first con he ever went to?
Yeah, that was his first ever con.
He only started doing cons when he was coming back for Obi-Wan Kenobi. He never did. He didn't go to any other cons.
Like
except for celebrations in like the 2000s when he did when they were promoting 1 through 3, but other than that,
he didn't even go to those. This was his first like ever like type of convention, comic convention for him was Celebration in Anaheim, because the very first one was actually supposed to be Celeb Fan Fest in San Antonio, but that got canceled because of COVID.
I've seen his face.
I was supposed to go with that. Yeah, that was supposed to be his first one. Yeah, but now he's done more, and now he's like comfortable doing them, and he's like apparently loves them, is what I've been reading.
Right on. I mean, it's fun, so I love that he's into it.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump back into some more
Oh,
announcements. We
but
have the
yes,
animated
what
shows.
what brought all that talk? Yes,
Mhm.
the mustache was not a choice. It's for a he's filming A Gentleman in Moscow, which is going to be like a limited series, I think, based on a book, which I did start reading.
Oh, nice. I didn't think it was the world's most flattering mustache.
Yeah, it's and then matched with like the hair. But
Mhm.
anyways, I could
We
go on
digress.
about that, but
Yes.
we have
Let's
other
talk
stuff
about
to talk
Star Wars
about.
animated shows because they announced a bunch of stuff about them.
Yes.
Let's start with the Bad Batch since that season just ended tragically.
Hold on.
They did announce that. Oh, Anna, no. They did announce that season 3 will be the final season, which I definitely think is the right move. It just feels
Yeah.
like they're dancing around a lot of stuff that they needed to get to at this
Yeah.
point. So it's like, you guys need to like get in the rebellion and shut up already.
Not shut up already.
As I just felt like a lot of this season was like treading water. Like there's some good episodes in the middle, like the Outpost and stuff, but a lot of it was just like they didn't actually progress a lot until the very end,
Yeah.
which progressed a lot and really raised the stakes in a big way. But yeah,
It did.
yeah.
That it did.
So since it's the final season, do you think they'll have Boba Fett show up?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Or once they end Bad Batch, they are free to have Omega show up in the live action stuff. I'm
Did
okay with either
I?
way.
I'm trying to remember if I was imagining things, but did I see something, or maybe I was imagining it? I don't know. I felt like I saw something about Fennec Shan returning to
Yes.
season 3. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
she was
wasn't
in the
imagining
preview.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
Season
think
3 of Bad Bitches?
yeah,
Yeah.
Bad
Bad
Batch, she's
Batch?
gonna come back,
Mhm.
which
She's a
leads
bad
me
bitch.
to believe they might be. I mean, I thought that they were doing this the first time and it didn't pan out, but that like because Fennec was in Bad Batch, they were like cueing that Omega could be in Book of Boba Fett. That didn't happen.
Ah.
But now I'm like, can you do it?
Omega. Live
Omega.
action
Omega.
Omega.
Tick.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I think if any, like, she's the most likely to survive out of any of them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless the Bad Batch season 3 takes a dark ass turn. But I doubt
I mean,
it.
also just like who would like they would be very old at that point because like clones double age, right?
Yeah. I don't know about
Yeah.
the batch
Oh,
themselves
that's true.
though, because
Yeah,
of their
actually, the
Yeah.
Bad
mutation.
Batch might
But
not. That's a good
if
point.
Rex could live all the way through
Oh yeah,
the
he's alive
Galactic
through.
Civil War,
Mhm.
Yeah, he fought in
yeah.
Return of the Jedi, so
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
did. He's doing all right.
I can't say the same for the First Order versus the Resistance. Now he may be like, all right, okay,
Mhm.
all right.
I'm done. I'm retired.
He's like, nah. Let me just find a nice hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice moisture farm to retire to.
Yeah.
They also announced Tales of the Jedi is going to get a second season. I think this is great.
Yes.
They didn't have to do this, but I'm really fucking happy that they did.
Yeah. So, do we have any? Did they didn't announce who?
Mm-mm.
Do
They
we
did
have
not
I
any
don't
announce,
think so.
predictions?
or
I
yeah,
think okay, so I think they're gonna go by eras. So we did prequel slash Clone Wars, right?
Are they
Ooh,
Taylor
good.
Swift?
We did that.
I
Not
was
Star Wars
thinking
enters
Mistress
its
Isabel
eras
Brooks.
tour.
I'm in my
We're in the
era.
congeniality era.
This is Ahsoka's reputation era, actually. No, but my theory is they're gonna do it by the timeline. So we
I
just
like
did
that
prequels.
idea. I like that idea
Mhm.
Yeah,
actually.
so we just did the prequels of the Clone Wars. I think this season we might still get Ahsoka because she was part of the rebellion or whatever.
Mhm.
But we're gonna see how she came into the fulcrum role, and
Yeah.
we might see some Ezra. We might see some Cal.
Kanan would be one I would
Kanan.
love.
Mm.
I mean,
We're
there's
probably
I
we're
would love
probably
like
definitely gonna get Kanan stuff because
I
they're
think that
probably
would
gonna
be
take
such a
some
cool
stuff right
one.
out of the Kanan comic books. We're probably gonna get some stuff right from those books about Kanan. I have no doubt.
It also would be like so poetic and such a Star Wars thing to do if like while the Ahsoka show is going on or like right after we have all these Rebels feelings, they have a Kanan special episode thing. Like that would be
Mhm.
a lot. That would be
Yeah.
really good.
Dave would do that.
Yeah, my feelings hurt already. But I'm definitely excited. I would also love like anyone that was on the Jedi Council, because like Plo Koon.
I was like, Plo Koon would be like my first like. There's gonna be a Plo Koon.
Why did you get louder?
Sorry, I just got excited.
Are you screaming or did your mic like having an animation?
I just really like Plo Koon as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd be there's so many, like, I don't really think there's bad choices. Like, Mace Windu could be cool.
Choices.
Like, oh, who's the guy who has like the stripe across his face that everyone thought was going to show up in Obi-Wan? I can't think of his name. Yes, that's one that would be freaking awesome.
I would love
Barriss could be cool. I saw Ventress thrown out there. I love all of these ideas. Like, I don't think there's like anyone that I'm like, oh, I don't want to know their secret history.
Yeah. Especially Barriss Coffee. I want to see the transition from Jedi religion to religious to
dark side.
Terrorist.
To
Jedi terrorist.
Yeah, I think that if they want to keep doing Tales of the Jedi, they have like a lot to pull
from.
They
have so many Jedi.
There's so many to choose from,
and it's so cool that it like can take place in any time period and kind of like jump around as much as they want to if they like. Like there's no rules here, so I think it's just exciting that they're going to keep.
We could get some Clone Wars episodes. We could get some Empire episodes. We could get some sequel episodes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a whole year of training that we didn't see from
Oh my
Rey,
gosh, what if they did a
Rey
Finn
and
one?
Leia. They better. I'll voice Finn.
That would be
if
so
John
cool.
doesn't want to come back, I'll do it.
That would
guess.
Be really cool.
I will take
especially if Finn, if John Boyega doesn't want to come back and they do a Tales of the Jedi that explains like what happened to him or something. That'd be freaking cool.
I'll voice Finn.
Yeah, I support it.
I'm here for it. Dave,
all right,
you heard it here.
Call us. Yeah, call us. I know you're watching.
Yeah, he's totally. We have our 2 viewers on our Twitch channel. Oh, 3. Yeah. We got 3. Ah, shit.
Woo, yeah. All right, the last but not least, and this is coming very, very soon, is Star Wars Visions Season 2. This is coming out May 4th. This is so soon. This is why Anna has
This is why I'm wearing my Wedge Antilles helmet.
Yes.
Because Wedge is making an appearance.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that because I watched that trailer twice and I see no Wedge.
No, they don't. It's not in the trailer.
No, she can sense it.
It was announced on the panel, the Visions panel. It was announced in the Visions panel.
You know who should be in Visions? Vision.
Finn. Oh,
Finn.
Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany. Vision.
Crosses over, yeah. Oh, I forgot he's already in Star Wars.
And everyone's like, aren't you Crimson Dawn? No, I'm Vision. I'm just playing Vision. Sorry, guys.
That would be great.
Yeah, but now they've gone like separate, like all different types of animation too. It's not like
I love that there's stop motion.
Yeah,
okay,
there's stop.
We have to talk about that Aardman got pulled in to do this. Who's like Wallace and Gromit?
Oh yeah,
that's insane. That is insane.
And that is that is the. Hold on a second. I'm looking up just to fact check myself.
It's crazy. I have a feeling that when they reached out to Ghibli to do this and they turned in that Grogu thing and they were like, sorry, we can't put this in Vision.
Yeah.
We'll
okay. So yeah, it is. Yeah. So it is the Aardman, Visions like short. That is the one with Wedge.
Yes, that one looks so cool. It looks like it's not pod racing exactly, but some kind of
it's like some type of like
racing adventure.
So it's Wedge Antilles, and he has what did I see here? We settled on Wedge Antilles because he fitted in the terms of Star Wars area. He's done pretty amazing things. He has, but he wasn't maybe as recognized for it. I'm trying to, but yeah, it's like really cool looking, and just the whole.
I'm just
like everyone in all like the rebels get up, the rebellion get up. I'm here for it, like the pilot. stuff.
I loved
Yeah.
Visions season 1 with only one that I didn't like. So I'm so excited for this. Like, I just think it's so cool that they're just like, hey guys, just do whatever you want in Star Wars. Just don't make it too long.
Yeah. And then what was it?
Cartoon Saloon is another
Yeah,
one.
Cartoon
Super
Saloon
excited about.
that was the one I was also really stoked about.
I
And then
love them. And if you're not familiar with that name, they did Wolf Walkers and Song of the Sea and Secret of the Kells. Like, their stuff usually looks like illuminated manuscripts. So I'm so excited to see something Star Wars.
Yeah. Just like the previews of that. Oh.
Yeah. This preview is out now for everybody to watch. I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. The stories are so like wild and like they don't have context, so that you can't get spoiled by seeing clips from it, you know?
Yeah. Like the only thing I feel like that has like a connection to the actual like canon is Wedge Antilles.
Yeah, I think they didn't do that last time, did they? Did they?
Yeah, they didn't have. These were all original characters in the first one.
It still feels like very Star Wars, and all of them like belong in the same universe and all that. But like they're never named like, oh, I know Lando Calrissian or whatever.
Yeah, none of that's like really mentioned in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I don't even.
I love that it's coming so soon too. Like we get a nice dose
on
of
May
Star
the
Wars
4th.
Right after Mando ends too.
Can we have a Star Wars party this year? I've never been to a May 4th Star Wars party with friends because in high school.
Are they doing the May 4th art festival again?
I did get an email about it. Okay. So I'm not gonna,
because that's actually where we really met. That's where Laura and I really met.
Yes. But we really hung out for the first time at Star Wars Celebration.
At Celebration.
But we did like meet very literally and like
yes, and we traded contact.
Yes,
info.
All worked out so well. Yeah. All right. I think we have covered pretty much every major announcement except for what happened in Mando, which was everyone at Celebration got to watch the episode that we saw today early, and then they kind of shared interviews with the cast and everything. This was a great episode of Mando.
Yeah.
I loved it a lot.
Can I just say real quick? Black Mandalorians?
Yeah.
Hey.
I really like these like survivalist Mandos that they found. Like they're really cool characters.
Oh yeah.
And I love when they all had to like jetpack off. They had to like grab them because those guys don't have jetpacks anymore. Like that was really cool little details and stuff. I've still liked a lot of this season, but I feel like it's been very jumbled and like it's hard to see how all the pieces are connecting. This was the episode that's starting to put all the puzzle pieces back together. Like I felt like we were trying to put together a puzzle before and didn't have the picture on the box until now.
Yeah, now we're like, oh, okay, cool.
I see where y'all are going.
Because I think like I've talked with Anna about this a lot, but all season I've been like, the armor is really the bad guy. We gotta watch out for her. Maybe it's Bo-Katan. Like I've been going back and forth, like waiting for a protagonist or an antagonist. I mean, and like now it's like, oh no, Moff Gideon is coming right now. I thought he was just gonna be a tease at the end of the season.
Here.
Lauren, I do.
Also, his helmet.
What'd you say?
No, because it's just like I found it so funny that you were ready to throw hands with this second you guys get to Mandalore. It's sunshine and rainbows, and I'm like, to flip the script, and I don't want.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't like that he was there, or
no? I did, but it's just like, I want to believe that you're like trying to find a new. The way you looked at this man who needs you the Darksaber.
Tracy.
Oh, here we go.
Listen to me.
Here. This is okay. So this, for those not in the know, Jordan and Tracy this has started since we had our first panel.
Our
at
first show
Comic
together,
Palooza
our
last-
first panel
yeah.
at Comic Palooza. This man came from Bo-Katan, and I wasn't having it. Today, almost a year later, he's still coming for Bo-Katan, and I'm still not having it.
I've seen the error
I'm
of my
listening.
ways, but again, she is shady.
I do think that she has multiple motivations that make her interesting. Like, is she just wanting to rule for the sake of it? Like, does she want to like make it right for her sister? Like, there's a lot that they could, I think, go deeper on with her.
Listen,
But I love her so much.
I stand for Bo-Katan's rights, but I also stand for Bo-Katan's wrongs. Okay?
Yes.
And I will be not taking any other questions at this time. Thank you.
But can we talk about Grogu and his that?
Oh,
And
Yes,
his new,
IG-12.
and his new mech suit.
Yes.
IG-12.
Yes. It's
It's
so
not. It's
funny.
It's Grogu 12. It's
Yeah.
GRU dash U12.
I really program more like answers in these, but the fact that he's just mass pressing yes.
No.
It was so funny when he's just walking around. Yes.
Okay, I was watching this episode. I started this episode at 5 a.m. this morning, and that was the thing that like woke me up. I
so
was
funny.
belly laughing.
Same.
I'm so excited that Grogu now like has like can at least say yes and no for
Yeah.
himself, and then he can like get around on his own and like do a lot more because like we've been wanting Grogu to do more stuff, and they started off this season really great with having him do a bunch of stuff, and then he just hung out with Lizzo, which I loved, but he just like was gone.
Don't you want to hang out with Lizzo?
I mean, yes, and also thank you, Lizzo, for being the first person to act like everyone else in that was like wanting to be in Star Wars. Like, can I play with the baby, please? Like, let me hold it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like
question
pretty
I would
sure that
ask.
was in her contract. Like, she was like, in order for me to do this, I have to be holding Grogu the whole friggin' time.
I love it. Yes, ma'am.
No, but I'd be like, take him. You can whisk him away. Bring him back by dinner time.
I love that Lizzo went from like dressing like baby Grogu for Halloween to holding baby Grogu for real.
Oh my god.
It's magical.
I apologize for the sounds that come out of my phone when I clicked on a video. I thought it was on mute. It wasn't a bad video. It's a fan edit of a show that I'm watching. Don't ask me when I'm watching in the middle of a podcast because I'm actually trying to find something, and then I was
it
like,
started off on a noble path.
Yeah. Anyways, I can't find it, so I'm putting that away.
So we've got one more episode of Mando this season.
Wait, before we do that, Moff Gideon?
Yeah.
Helmet?
Okay, that helmet. Okay, did the helmet have the spikes on there?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's like a crown.
You want to talk about shady Mandalorians? Tracy?
Yeah.
You want to talk about who's shady? You know who else has spikes on their helmet?
The armor.
No.
The armor.
Spy.
I don't trust her.
Cult leaders and people with spikes on their helmet.
It was the way she got super quiet that Mandalorian asked was she part of Death Watch.
Literally.
Like,
and then not only that, but you had to go take the others to safety, the injured to safety. Did you? Conveniently. And then what really tipped me off was the fact that they showed her taking them to safety because they didn't need that scene. I was like, that was such a pointless cut. Like we could have just gone on with what we were doing.
Unless they're pointing out that she wasn't there when Moff Gideon was there for them to have any kind of reaction.
For some reason,
the armor. You're not off the hook.
You're not off the hook, armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that you guys can't communicate. You're leaving back. They're looking.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I also didn't understand this whole plan on either of these parts, but I think they showed that there is an Empire base on Mandalore now, so makes sense why they're defending it there. Because I thought they were going to send them all to Navarro to pick off whoever they left without the fleet at first. But that's not what happened. I'm out strategizing Moff Gideon right now.
Moff Gideon's like, that was actually very smart.
Yeah, but if they're already on Mandalore, it makes sense that they would like confront the people who showed up on their doorstep first.
Yeah.
I was so angry when you find out that he had like made a bunch of stormtroopers with Beskar. I'm like, you bitch. So rude. And then he made himself one, and then he wouldn't even fight. He like ran away.
Yeah, he just like
that is
like,
he's like me for real. He's like me for real. Because trust me, if I didn't have you,
entrance, big speech, nopes out.
but that does seem
what a
very
king! What a king!
He pulled a Michael Jackson on stage. Still did.
And all the Imperial girlies were like, but y'all know the Star Wars men are dramatic as hell.
Oh yeah.
Anakin's not the only dramatic Star Wars man.
You wear a cape as a man in Star Wars, you have an instant like drama level.
Yes. Also, okay, since we're talking about Dramatic and Skywalker. Let's talk about Rogue One for 2 seconds. Let's talk about that scene in Rogue One for 2 seconds.
Yes.
This man turned off all his lights on his suit and turned off all the lights in the hallway. You sacrificed the breathing so you can have a dramatic entrance. He's like me for real. I promise you he is. I promise you he is.
Incredible.
I can just
he is
see
the
him in his
biggest
head.
drama
This
queen.
is where the fun began.
Yes. And then just starts mowing down
like,
his daughter's friends.
Like as he like turns off his breathing for that 1 second, he's like trying to get it out.
This is my favorite take on Rogue One of all time.
Like you really you turned off your breathing so you can scare your daughter's friends? Yeah, okay.
He ruined her slumber party.
I rewatched. He had off the entire fight sequence. He didn't have it back on until like that's you see him looking over like the part. He had it on there.
Yeah.
But that entire hallway,
I'm not
like have it on.
I'm not finna play with Darth Vader. I'm not.
It's just so funny. I love it.
And then also like Darth Vader in freaking Fallen Order at the very end, where you're just getting like he doesn't even get a boss. He doesn't even get a boss like life like bar.
No, the game's like just run, bitch, just run.
It's just like
you can't fight him. It's not a choice.
And imagine me. Okay, listen. Imagine Jordan playing this game. I watched like one trailer and that was it when the game was being promoted. Then I played it. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then the game was like, bitch, just run. I was like, you don't got to tell me twice.
That's so
except for me trying to run away, I kept on falling off. And
of course
then
you
reappearing
did.
in the same spot.
I think you took the game's title too literal. Is what happened.
Yeah, if anyone decides to play the video or tries to play the drinking game on what we have on YouTube already, don't
at all.
You'll just die.
Don't.
But before we forget, can we have a moment of silence for us? Because that was
He cut off.
Keeps cutting off. I think he was saying for Paz Vizsla, probably.
Let's take a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Everyone, moment of silence.
Yeah,
because that was really unfair.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
went out like a
Tower
badass,
Jedi said, wondering why one Mandalorian did that much. Then the 3 guards walked out, and then the Praetorian guards walked out.
See, I was concerned because I was like, who is this walk that light shade of red? And I was like, sir, you need to leave right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. At first I thought he wasn't gonna fit through the door that Bo-Katan made because he's like twice as big.
Yeah, that was pretty small.
Yeah, I did like think about that too. I was like, I don't think Paz Vizsla's gonna fit.
But
Well,
I do think it makes sense that they had to like sacrifice someone, and this spares them from when the Mandos finally like can take off all their helmets. They don't have to confront that Jon Favreau's under there.
Oh yeah, they didn't have to reveal Jon Favreau, which I do have the Paz Vizsla
freaking cool though to bring back the Praetorian Guards and like be like be afraid
Yeah,
of
from
these
which movie
guys.
they said they was gonna recon? Interesting.
So scared. I was like, there's 3. You gotta go.
Yeah.
I was like when Moff Gideon was making his fast food order on the show.
That was
I
actually
was
hilarious. Like ordering 3 guards, huh?
I was like 3 guards. And then lo
It
and
doesn't
behold,
sound like
the
that
3
much,
guards.
and then you see them, and you're like, "That's plenty."
Yeah. Against 1 Paz Vizsla.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he took down all
he
those
held
other
his own
guys.
for. That's why I respect it. He held his own.
Yeah.
You got jumped. Come on.
Yeah, I love at the end when he just like shoved the last 2 guys off a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for the funny scream,
Nope.
but they didn't do it.
Oh, the Wilhelm.
They haven't done it in
Great.
a while.
Yeah, that it would have ruined the moment, but it did cross my mind.
Honestly. To the point where I'm getting tired of hearing it in other Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
All right, what are we gonna rate the episode out of 10?
Give it a 15, but then them killing Paz makes 9.
Damn, you took off what? That's what, 6 points?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Now
go maybe
fatherless
like.
child.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
true.
Now
Better than
Jimmy
being a
Kimmel's
childless
son.
father.
Or
Yeah.
not Jimmy Kimmel's son, Jimmy Kimmel's nephew.
Yeah.
Is that Jimmy Kimmel's nephew for
Mother
real?
is.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, who's the mom?
The
Who
armor.
knows? I don't know. All the Mandos are orphans, I guess.
Bo-Katan's
okay.
mother.
What do you guys think about
Bo-Katan is
that?
mothering.
Yes, she
I
is.
hate Stan Twitter so much.
You do not
Listen
ship
to me.
the Bo
That
and
word
Din?
was ruined for me the week after it came out. You know why? Because Megan Trainor came out with the worst song ever to that word. Anyways,
Oh.
I just got a little triggered. I apologize.
Don't say the M word.
Literally.
What would you give it out of 10?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you.
I was like, you asked.
12. 12 out of 10. Moff Gideon being a badass, not fighting, not lifting a finger, saying something dramatic and running away, just like me, for real.
Yeah. I might say like 9.5 out of 10, only because I liked other episodes better.
I'm trying to decide if this was my favorite episode.
Number 2 for me. That one really was like
It's
everything I
it's
liked.
up there. It's like top 2 for me. So I'd probably say like 9.75.
Yeah.
Until
Below
digging it
Lizzo
just
was
'cause I like
20
her.
out of 10 for me.
yeah. I really loved that one. That was like
That was such a good surprise.
I was
Yeah.
half dead. Like very similar to what Anna said about the Grogu in the IG suit.
yeah.
I was half dead because it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I looked up, I was like, bitch, is that Jack Black and Lizzo?
Yeah, no. Same thing happened to me last week. The episode as well. I was half awake as per usual because
Yep.
It's
who
5
wakes
in the
up at 5 in the morning? Don't answer that question if you do. That was
We're sorry.
rhetorical. But as soon as I heard Jack Black's voice, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that's Jack Black.
Yes.
Jack
and
Black's in Mando. And then I
Yeah.
like
then, and then you see
like
her.
open my eyes, and then Lizzo. I'm like, that's Lizzo. That's Lizzo. And then like that was my caffeine for the morning, and I was like, I'm ready to go to work. Unfortunately,
living off Lizzo.
Yes.
Ugh, love her.
Okay, so I
right, yeah.
have to go personally. I forgot to say this during the stream earlier, but I gotta like hop off like immediately.
It's okay. Is there any last things you feel like talking about? We can cover the podcast announcements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Listen, RIP Tech, RIP Pass. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say. It's pretty. I don't know what kind of phobic it is, but to kill two helmet bros.
It's helmet.
That's the
helmet phobia.
hashtag. Rip helmet.
Well,
Two helmet
technically, if you
bros.
think about it, the clones are Mandalorians, so it's just Mandophobic. We'll just call it Mandophobic. Pretty Mandophobic.
Mandalorian erasure.
Yeah, this is terrible.
It's giving Mandalorian erasure, honestly. To
I
kill
mean,
Tech
listen,
and then pass a week after.
more
It's
to their
tragic.
ranks if you think about it. Knows how many clones are really just hiding out. Like, boom, we got more Mandalorians.
Yeah.
You're so real for that.
Both groups had way more people than I thought when they like all gathered today.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, though.
That little like Mandalorian convention. I was like, all right.
Not
this was
MandoCon.
way more than
Mando Mercs getting together.
MandoCon.
Yeah.
Whatever year we're in, 2K.
LOL. Anyways.
Mando celebration.
Yes. Thanks for
I have to go
coming.
now.
This was fun.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for the crossover. Thanos could never.
Yeah.
Avengers could never. Unless they want to. Like, call us. Call us if
Yeah.
you want us to cameo on something.
Yeah. We'll get together for when Ahsoka comes out. Or maybe even
Yes,
Visions. We got so much Star Wars to enjoy.
Yes, please. All right.
Everyone.
Goodbye.
All right. The
Bye-bye.
rest of us
Jordan.
are staying to finish up
Yeah.
real quick. We got a couple announcements to make. All right.
Oh, show.
Do you guys want to just go over like your overall impression of Celebration and the announcements we got? Because I think there's some notable stuff. I think the one for me is there's so many lightsabers in Jedi. Like they were avoiding that for a while, and now it's like
yeah.
hardcore.
Huh. Trying to think of like everything. I really did try to think about. I mean, maybe because I'm biased. Because Obi-Wan's my favorite character. I really like the looking back at Obi-Wan panel, which I actually just like sat down and watched on Sunday.
Surprising no one, Anna.
Yeah, surprising no one. No, you know what? The Liverpool game was on, so I had to watch it.
Oh, so you watched it later instead of live?
I watched it. Yeah.
Like the only thing I really caught from the Ahsoka trailer, and I was just happy to see the ghost.
Yes.
Low
I love
war
how much
criminal.
Rebels. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite war criminal.
The best.
This was in Imperial form, but you know, we
yeah,
all know.
I have
And then
one
it's
up
funny,
there. I can't
after
reach it.
I would see so many TikToks where people were actually shocked Chopper has a body count. I was like, you guys must not watching the same show then.
Kate, if you're still watching, here's the chopper you drew me. He's just the best. I love that they had the Rebels mural at Celebration. Like it was like a photo op.
Oh yeah, that was
I'm
cool.
beyond jealous that was not there last year.
Mhm.
Just all the Rebels stuff that we get to enjoy. Like we get Thrawn, we get Ahsoka, we get a lot of the Ghost crew. I'm very excited about that going forward. I'd say the other thing that I noticed is like an overall thing that I thought was interesting is that we're starting to jump around the timeline a lot instead of sticking in this kind of middle one where the Mando's going on.
Oh
Now
yeah.
We're talking about 25,000 years before the Skywalker saga. So it's really interesting that they're like, let's do this. Let's jump around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
And
like all
movies
over
too.
the place, and it's I love it.
Yeah. And honestly, movies again. It's exciting that they're still in the mix. And I do think that these maybe are more likely, but we shall see.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I just feel like it's hard to trust them with what movies are going to come out anymore because like the shows have done a little better. Like I don't know if they always plan to do Obi-Wan season 2 or if they're just like waiting, but like I think other than like Rangers of the New Republic, they haven't done anything, and that had more to do with that actress than anything else.
Oh yeah.
So Star Wars TV is alive and well.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that for sure. Oh my gosh. I feel like it never ends, but finally once Mando's over, you're
We
going to
get
have visions.
But then
I thought we were going to have a break.
They have that like young Jedi show coming out right after
Yeah,
that.
the young I think
yeah.
Young Jedi Adventures or whatever comes out like soon after that.
I feel bad that I don't know anything about that one, but I'm like, this looks like Muppet Babies. I'm sure it's great if you have a 5-year-old, but I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Oh man, Muppet Babies was the bomb.
It was, and they used to put a lot of clips from Star Wars in it, which as an adult, because Jim Henson did the fucking puppets.
Yeah. I
He
keep
did.
on forgetting that connection, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
At this point, I feel like he'll probably he himself could probably bring just probably like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
He's holding
oh
an
man.
actual Muppet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have like a Muppet. It's not Muppet Babies, but it's Benson and Beaker as C3PO and R2D2.
Oh, that's really cute.
Like I have a little figurine set that I got. I
Bring
want to say I got it at Disney.
since we know that Disney's listening, Disney, please bring back Muppet movies, like where they do parodies of other movies with Muppets. Star Wars is in your wheelhouse. Let's have it.
I don't
What was
have
the
my
last?
glasses
What was
on.
the
I can't see
last one
anything.
they did?
They just did the like Haunted Mansion one with that's like kind of based on the ride. That was the last like
Mhm.
live action Muppets adventure. But like, do you
And
remember
then
like
what was
when
the one?
we were younger, they had like Cinderella with Muppets, Wizard of Oz with Muppets,
Yes.
Muppet Treasure Island. You know, like I want those movies back with Muppets. Like I've seen like Muppet Pride and Prejudice thrown around. Would watch it like any Muppet
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Muppets
Okay,
Looney
I
Tune
found-
crossover.
Yeah. Let's do Star Wars. It would be fun, like the Family Guy thing. Like, let's do it.
Oh my
How
gosh,
that'd
I
be.
forgot about all that. The
Kermit
Family
could
Guy.
be Yoda.
Oh
That
god.
was a good Muppet
Okay.
sound effect.
Okay, I can't find Benson as R2D2, but I do have the Beaker C3PO.
Oh, it's so cute. I love
Oh
that.
my god, that is adorable.
Those would be great costumes. Those would be really fun to
Yes.
make. Costumes on costumes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really I know I had texted you about it. Lauren, about the IG-12 doing an IG-12 cosplay.
I've been thinking about how to do an IG for a while because I love him, but it would be so hard. But one day I'll do it. I have a really good idea for BMO right now, so that's the next one I want to do.
Yes,
It's just in
yes.
my head. That and the biker gang ones that we've been talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have now my hair is back to Sabine-esque.
Do it.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Should that be like a segue into what's happening next month?
It's a perfect segue where we're gonna dress up next time we see each other.
Yes. So next month, Memorial Day weekend, is Comic Palooza in Houston.
Woo!
And Tales from the Beyond the Galaxy, we have a podcast panel. We finally got the announcement that, or we got the information that we're able to do our a podcast at Comic Palooza this year.
Yay!
And that's actually where we first met. That's where Tales from Beyond the Galaxy culminated.
Yes.
And also Lauren is going to be there as well.
Yeah, I got my booth.
In a booth. She got a booth.
As always. I'm in road 24 something. I will put out the white booth number when we get closer to the day. We got about a month until Comic Palooza time, but it's always a good time if you are in Houston or somewhere nearby. I definitely recommend checking out Comic Palooza. It is May 26th through the 28th this year.
Yes.
Yes. It's just a wonderful convention.
Before
I love it.
Memorial Day. The weekend
so we get to take a day off after.
And take long naps. At least that's probably what I will do.
And then I've got a quick announcement for Master of One podcast. We have our trivia coming up on Monday. There's still room to sign up on everyone's team. So I don't have the link here, but I'm going to get it in just a second and post it for all of you to join. The last time we did it, it was so much freaking fun. So if you like trivia, come join us. It's a virtual trivia. You don't need to do anything except jump on Zoom at the right time to participate, and it was a lot of fun last year. You can win some cool prizes and everything. So join us for trivia this Monday, April 17th.
Woo, prizes. And that sounds like fun.
Find the link, but I will post it on social media.
Yes.
It's somewhere in our Slack channel, which is always the easiest way to find information about what's going on the M of One Slack. or M1
Hey.
podcast in the M1 Slack. I can't talk anymore because I'm trying to read things on the side, and I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, I can't read anything like clearly because
Yeah, that's
one,
why I
I'm not
always
wearing my
have notes.
glasses, and
Down.
two, this like visor on this helmet is like where my eyes are equal or like at. It's like it's like it
It's at the
bends.
exact wrong angle for you.
Yeah, it's like I can't my head and yeah.
We'll have to fix
There we
that.
go.
I can
I
can help
I
you.
gotta figure out how to properly wear this thing.
I can help you. I've made insane paper mache masks that don't move on people's heads, so I can do it.
We will
All right.
figure
Well, I
this
think
out.
that's going to be it for us. We've covered so many things that happened at Star Wars Celebration, and this was super fun doing our crossover episode with you guys. So thank you very much for coming and chatting and hanging out with
Yes.
us. This was awesome.
Thanks everyone who has come out to hang out and
Yes.
chatted in our little chat boxes. If you're not following already, you can follow Master of One. It's what M of One. Oh, it's at the very
Yeah.
bottom. If
I
you're not,
came. Yep. I
Oh,
had this prepared the whole time. Yeah. At the bottom, we've got both of our handles that you can find us on Twitch. M of One
so
podcast streams
that's
every.
our. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was
Oh,
just
M of One streams every Monday at 7:00, and Tales from Beyond the Galaxy streams every Wednesday at 7:30.
Yes. But Tales from Beyond the Galaxy is our Twitch handle, and then we have a bunch of different handles because Tales from Beyond the Galaxy does not fit as a whole
But if you
thing.
type that, you'll get pretty close. You'll
Yeah.
at least be able to find them no matter where you look.
If you're on Instagram, it's Beyond the Galaxy Pod. And then on Twitter, we are TFBTG Pod on there. And then all of our streams and everything connect onto our YouTube channel. And you can find all of our Let's Play series. And please don't play the drinking game with any of those videos. Even
Anna
on the
doesn't
of
want
us
to
ones.
have the third party guilt of potentially sending someone to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that to someone.
Oh
Not
no, it's already
the
happened before?
not alcohol poisoning, but you know what happened when I went to the hospital.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No unexpected trips to the hospital.
Yeah, I just don't want any unexpected trips to the hospital in reasons that because of my lack of playing skills on video games.
Awesome. Well, with that, we're gonna say goodnight, everybody. I'm gonna take us out of here. See y'all
And
later.
may the force be with y'all.
Yes, may the force be with you.
Peace.
Bye.